Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. What is going on here? Welcome to the Daily Dose of Success God's Way. This is Erin Harrigan, your Hustle with Heart coach, helping everyone attain results for total health and wealth with Arbonne and helping entrepreneurs align results to God's truth. Coming you today from the book of Hebrews, one of my favorite books of the Bible, and this topic of can we come boldly to the throne to ask and pray over what we want. And I think that very often as God-centered entrepreneurs, we have a tough time feeling like we can come boldly to the Lord without crossing the line of asking Him to bless our plans. There's a vast difference between coming to Him and saying, Lord, this is what I want, this is what I'm desiring, and thy will be done, versus, Lord, this is what I want and I want you to bless it. So in Hebrews 4:16, it says, let us therefore come boldly to the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace in time of need. And this is what the commentary from my Charles Stanley Bible says about coming boldly to the Lord. It says that mercy means God does not give us what we deserve. We're sinners. We make mistakes every single day. But because of Christ's sacrifice, we are not condemned for our sin. We are forgiven. But mercy means that we don't get what we truly deserve because of our sin, that God spares us from that. His grace means that He gives us what we do not deserve. So He gives us so much more than we could truly be deserving of. And it's not about how hard we work or how much we do. None of that can gain us entry to this grace that He has for us. He gives us this grace because He is our loving Father and Creator. But He wants us to come with confidence into His presence, not timidly, not with anxiety or fear over how He's going to respond. He truly desires to help us, and He has everything we need, but we've got to be boldly coming to Him, and we've got to be coming to Him with the right intention in our heart, and He knows our hearts. So you may have heard me share this story before. I was reading the Mark Batterson book, The Circle Maker, which is a fantastic book, and I can remember I was at a place in my life where I was not fully surrendered in my business to His will. And I remember kneeling down on my family room floor and drawing a circle around myself and saying, Lord, I am drawing a circle around this next promotion, that you are going to bless it and make it happen. That is vastly different than today, me saying, Lord, I am drawing a circle around this vision to be at the top of Arbonne by my 55th birthday. Yep, I just said that out loud. That's 3.5 years from now. And I surrender it to you, and thy will be done. Show me who I can help next. Do you see the difference? He calls us to come boldly to His throne. We should never be afraid to approach Him in prayer, because He loves us and He wants us to draw near. And we need to be expectant of His love and His favor and His grace and His mercy, but intentional in our heart with what that means and what we are surrendering. And then I just quickly want to take you over to 1 Samuel. Where am I? I wrote it down. Hold on, let me go to my notes. 1 Samuel 16:22, in which Samuel says to Saul that to obey is better than sacrifice. So in other words, being obedient means more to the Lord than the actions that we take, than the things that we're lifting up to Him and sacrificing to Him and the work that we're trying to do. Because surrender is truly the only pathway to blessing. So we've got to surrender. We've got to be in the right intention in our heart to come boldly to the throne. But He does want us to come boldly to Him. And as God-centered entrepreneurs, the more bold we can be in that and then get out of His way and stop limiting Him, the more that the Lord can do in us and through us. And that's why He's given us this vehicle, you guys. This vehicle is one way that we can impact the kingdom and live in a way that that shows and reflects who He is and the glory of Him in our story that brings people to want to know Him more. And that is the gift that we have, not just as believers, but as God-centered entrepreneurs, because we have the reach to so many more people beyond just the boundaries and the circles in our life. So I hope that you find that helpful today. Get down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Get on over to the Success God's Way community and let us know how we can pray for you today. That's what we're there to do, is to support each other and lift each other up as we build business that honors God and serves His people. And then lastly, I, by the way, have a clean eating group starting every Monday this month. And if I can help you through that as the Hustle with Heart coach on the Arbonne side, I'd love to do that. I am doing a Facebook Live on Thursday night at 8 p.m. I'd love to add you if you want to learn a little bit more about it. Or if you need some help on this pursuit of success God's way, I'd love to have a conversation with you and see how I can be your coach. So with that, have a fantastic Wednesday, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for a daily dose.